Thank you, Honorable Madam Deputy Speaker. I thank the Honorable Member for his question. And most members would be aware that the proposed MOU on the port infrastructure and services comes under the umbrella of the Elevated Wu-Vale Partnership, which was a great initiative continued by the Fiji First government, and we have decided to continue with that. And we signed the elevated part of it in October of last year, signed between the Prime Minister of Australia, Prime Minister Albanese, and me. You may also recall, Honourable Madam Deputy Speaker, that the Wu-Vale Partnership articulates our joint development priorities. The priorities are encapsulated under 5 pillars, and they include strengthening our people-to-people links, enhancing our security cooperation, deepening our economic relationship, regional international cooperation, and fostering closer institutional linkages in support of strong, inclusive societies. In December of last year, our joint teams, the Office of the Prime Minister, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the Australian High Commission, agreed on a range of development priorities to be considered under the umbrella of the Wu-Vale Partnership, which includes support in the development of our port facilities and the service sector. The development and management of key infrastructure, in particular Fiji ports, is of utmost importance in light of the broader implications on connectivity, security, and prosperity, and is therefore considered central to Fiji's sovereignty. The MOU also implements the People's Coalition government's commitment to revive the shipbuilding industry, which also includes ship repair and maintenance. That is to support, Madam Speaker, my vision for Fiji to become the hub of the Pacific as a major port of entry, transshipment port, and provide services to the Pacific fishing fleet. In light of the ongoing geopolitical competitions, the upgrading of our ports is in line with the zone of peace concept that we have proposed as a vision for the region. Earlier this year in March, Cabinet agreed to the proposed MOU on port infrastructure services, which was to have been signed on March the 16th in Lautoka. But because of the flooding we were experiencing here in Fiji, at the last moment, the Australian team decided to give us time to recover and later on come. And they were supposed to have come this week, but as I mentioned this morning, the mother of the Honourable Minister for Foreign Affairs, Honourable Penny Wong, died yesterday, so they couldn't come, or she couldn't come for that reason. The MOU outlines a framework for the preparation of proposed investments into Fiji's port infrastructure and services as managed by the Fiji Ports Corporation Limited. FPCL manages the ports of Suva, Lautoka and Rabuka, Wunda, Malau, Rotuma, and Wairiki. The MOU falls under the Australian Infrastructure Funding Facility, AIFF. The development of Fiji ports will provide the necessary impetus to strengthen the local shipbuilding industry. Due consideration will also be given to skills development with the aim to see benefits to the local industry. In the meantime, Madam Speaker, preparatory work on the feasibility study continues. We are grateful to Australia, the Honourable Madam Speaker, for its understanding and support, and especially for standing with Fiji in this important infrastructural work. Last month I was in Perth to receive the Guardian-class patrol boat, RFNS Pomau, donated by the Australian government. Further, and as for grant financing, Madam Speaker, Australia is Fiji's largest development partner, having provided more than Australian $95 million, or US $62 million, in the ODE in the 2022-2023 period. During the period 2019 to 2021, Australia provided US $306 million to Fiji. As a maritime state, it is critical that our ports and related services are developed to international standards and maintained at that level. We look forward to cooperating with Australia in the development priority as articulated in our Vuvale partnership. And I thank you, Madam Speaker.